Marty, you're just not thinking fourth dimensionally. Right, right. Hello and welcome to Artemis's village. And I'm going to sleep. I feel like that should become a thing now. Welcome to Artemis's village, where we sleep at the beginning of the episode. And just in case anybody's wondering, what happened to your vines, man? You gave your house a haircut. It doesn't look good. That's exactly what we're going to be working on today. Today, I am going to be building some stuff. We're building a tower because I have an excess of cobblestone that I need to use up, and that's what I'm going to be building today. I'm going to be working on that and show y'all that famous system made by the infamous famous, well, ish. Should be more famous with the talent that he's got. YouTuber Andy Izyoda. I give him a lot of shout outs. Andy, I don't know if you'll ever see my videos, but really appreciate all the help you give to us beginners in making our builds more pretty. So today I'm gonna be doing that, and I might build a little bit more on my jungle playground fort, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be working on today, boys and girls. All right. Oh, yeah, I want to get rid of this. Oh yeah, my cats are multiplying. Yay! Purr. That's that. Hmm. Hmm. And let's see what we want. Actually, yeah, we want that, that, yes. Yep. Yeah, we want all this. Is anyone else get concerned when they hear noises like that? I don't know if y'all can hear the noises like that, but I don't know what those are. I don't remember them being in there before. Game, you're gonna give me a heart attack. Did a little building off camera, and it wasn't much, but figure I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you like me. I don't know. I mean, now I built one, but I built a little bit of a chicken farm, and a cow farm. These, oh my gosh, these. I feel like I've said this before, but yeah, these two cows were really hard to get. I think it took me like, I don't know, an hour or so to finally get to back to my little outpost here. So yeah, but I finally got, and you notice a little something else too. I filled in. I decided to fill it in. I don't know. I wanted a little bit more room to build, and it felt too broken up, or whatever you want to call it. It was harder to build on. So I filled a little bit. I filled two of those like water holes or whatever you want to call them in. So, but I left that one because it's off. It's off. It's like not in the middle. Like, those are in the middle. They're kind of in the way, and I don't know. I didn't like them. So I filled those in, and I gave that a haircut too. I think it looks a little bit better. I'm still not 100% satisfied with it. I don't know. I'm trying to decide what to do. I don't know if it looks good or if it needs anything else done to it, but I think it looks a little bit better anyways. And let me just show you a little bit of the improvements that I gave this thing a haircut too. Um, I think this looks a little bit better. So yeah. But right now I am gonna go build a tower. And for some reason, I don't know why Pete left, because Pete's not there anymore. Well, if I see another Pete, I'll go give him some food, see if he sticks around. Alright, let's go get that material. I finally figured out what I'm going to use these things for. I went on another adventure. This episode's this episode will be coming out Saturday. So, but I'm filming this on Tuesday. So, but I went on another adventure last night, and look what I found. I've never found this before. So I'm like, hey, that's really cool. I like that. I found some pretty cool stuff on my last adventure, and so yeah, not sure what I'm gonna use it for, but I'm like, I've seen this in like creative, but I've never seen it as far as I can remember, as far back as I can remember. I've never seen this in survival, so I'm like, hey. So yeah, found a few books, maybe build a library or some such thing. So yeah, I pardon me. I want as much space as possible for my materials. You know what? I am gonna go put some more cobblestone on to cook. Well, yep. Yeah, that might work. I'm just gonna do 4. I thought I had more, but I'm gonna put, oops, some more on. Did he just say moron? Oh, hush up. Alright, so Oh yeah, that thing. Oh wait. Uh. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I got. Duh. You know what's weird when you start filming? Like before, you wouldn't even forget things when you're just playing Minecraft, but for some reason, you just, I don't know, maybe because it's new. Um, you know what, I'm just gonna do that because this is a little too confusing. I am very organized. I like to be very organized. In my world. Mm. Okay, corners. Let's do, you know what? Hmm. That's this That's the spice. That's the middle. That's the end. Let's see, we got rooms. Let's take a couple more. And yep. Hmm. Actually, yeah. Let's try that. Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah, I do want letters. Letters and oh yeah. Well, yeah. I can do that later. Put the floors in. Yeah, yeah. I do the floors later. Don't mind me just talking out loud. I do want some ladders. If I have any in here. Huh. I thought I had some in there. Well, maybe it's in my other base. I guess it's in my other base. I'll just go make some. And I'm going to sleep. Well, it's coming. I'm just going to make a few more. Oops. Oh, yeah. Alright, I think that's it. Yep. Oh yeah. Give me 1 second here. That's longer than one. Shut. Corner. That's the middle. And that's the spice. Let's roll, boys. Where do I want to build? Yeah. Alright, let's actually let's do this. So yeah, this is the fabled system that I've been talking about in my videos off and on. I think it looks pretty cool. So basically what you do is create a first layer of 5 by 5 like this, like so. 2, 4, 5. Then you count that block as 1. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then just go around the same way. 3, 5, and just fill the rest of that in. Then you just kind of fill this part in, and you can make it as tall as you want. I always like to divide by 5. Oh yeah, whoops. Hmm. Hmm. I always like to start off on a. You know what? I'm gonna build this someplace else. It's easier for me to start off on like a level that's divisible by 5. It just makes it easier to build. Um, so yeah. Yep, actually, if we're going over here, yeah. You know, I think I actually like this better. I like a, it's like a old tower in the jungle type of vibe. I like a ancient ruin-ish. So we go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then just repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 3, 4, 5. Then just whoops. Fill this in. This doesn't see now. It's a lot easier. I mean, this is just my recommendation, but you don't have to. I knew I was forgetting something. I just like to put my ladders there too. Just a recommendation. I mean, I always use ladders to get up and down, but place your ladders as you build, not after. Because for me, it's easier to put the ladders in as you're building, as opposed to later. So yeah, now see, I mean, this is just a personal preference, but I always like to start on a like level 65 or 70 or 75 or 50 or whatever. As long as it's divisible by 5, then you don't have to think about it as much. Then you just go like this, and see this is kind of like your I don't know, basement level or whatever you want to call it, base level or whatever. I don't really count it as a level. So then you can just divide by 5. I mean, that's just a personal preference of mine, but I mean, you can do whatever variation you want, but that's just how I do it. So this is your corners, and then you put this is, like I said, yeah, you can use whatever materials you want, but this is the first time I've actually used just things generated from cobblestone. Like, and see what I mean? You got, now if you stand, what's cool about this is that you don't have to move much. So when you really don't need scaffolding. Um, and so basically, it's small enough that you can just go around and make the tower as high as you want. So yeah, then you can just do like add-ons or whatever. Um, so yeah, actually, I'm gonna be over here. Yeah, that sounds good. So then just rinse, lather, and repeat. And here's how long it takes me to build this thing. Oh, I did that wrong. It's been a little while since I built one like this. It's I did this sort of wrong. Yeah, that's the way it's supposed to be. My apologies. I screwed up on that one. The heck? Okay, that's huh. It's weird. And actually, well, yeah, this is the first time I've actually not had a bed with me. But yeah, I'll build for a little while longer than go to bed. But usually I'll have a bed on me, just so I don't have to move. Because when you're getting higher up, it's yeah. Uh, yeah, I'm going to bed. Huh. I might just bring a bed with me so I don't have to run back to my house every 10 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna go do that. Wait, did that lose its... What? Ah, oh, duh. Yeah, I knew that. It's the first time I've ever used just straight stone in one of my builds. I wanted to try something different, so I'm like, I'm alright. I'm alright. I forgot. This is the first time I've ever used straight stone in one of my builds. I wanted to see how it looked. And so then I was like, where's this cobblestone coming from? What? Oh, oh, yeah. Never mind. Never mind. I'm okay. Now I know. I'm just glad it wasn't the. For a second there, I thought it was the mossy stone, and I'm like, wait, does that lose its? No. Okay. So. Then just see now this. Now you don't have to worry about moving. I think pretty much at all, really. Um, because you can just sit right here and go like this. All you basically have to do is jump. Go ahead and jump. I get up. Nothing gets me down. Everybody's like, quit singing, you dope. Don't quit your day job. This is my day job. Ruh-roh. Yeah, that. Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah. So yeah, see what I mean about it's basically a very box like structure, but I think the thing that gives its I don't know, whatever you want to call it, a makes it look good. Is the fact that it's basically a 5x5 box, but you're using different patterns to make it look cool. Yeah, I generally like starting off with a on a level that's divisible by 5. And I know how everybody here just absolutely loves math, but it actually does make it easier when you're after you're done building Um, After you're done building, you don't have to, like, for me, I always like to put my torches, like a lot of times I'll still use torches for lighting. It makes it easier. You don't have to count. You can just use, I mean, you'll see when I put the lighting in. Um, it just makes it easier and makes the build go quicker if you until if you do it that way. That's the other cool thing I like about this. All this material is like pretty easy to get. Like this whole thing is just yeah, it's just straight. All you need is some vines, some furnaces, um, and vines, furnaces, and cobblestone basically, and you're good to go. Hmm. Don't know how I like that stone look. I don't know. I might replace some of that. Well, it was an experiment. I wasn't sure if I liked the stone look, but you know, I might change some of it, make it look a little bit more old or jungle-ish. I'll just see how it looks when I'm done with it. I'm gonna go grab those two. If they're still there. Hopefully. Did they despawn already? Boy, howdy. Things don't last very long. Let's just see how it looks. Hmm. Okay. That's not too bad, I guess. I mean, it's not done yet, but maybe I'll put some vines down the middle. That might help it. Or something else. Yeah, he's struggling to get into the door. Oh, hot shot. Yeah, see, this hasn't even been like 10 minutes. I haven't even. It's been like one in-game day, and I'm already up this high. So it doesn't take long to. I think I timed it one time. It took me like 20 minutes maybe to build one of these. Um, so yeah, it doesn't take long at all to build, especially when you get in the groove of it. When you get in the groove of it, you can really start to go to town. So I think I'm gonna make this one over top of the trees. Um, yeah. One piece of advice if you're going to sleep on something like this, like right here, you can do it, but just don't do this. Like put your bed there and that you may fall off. I've done that before. Go like that and then go on top of it. Then it should be fine. Should be. Um, so yeah, if you're sleeping on top of a very narrow, like you're building something, you don't have any scaffolding or whatever, that's how you go to sleep, folks. Sometimes it's easier to be one level higher than the blocks you're placing are. Just something I found out. Place your... Oh! Oh, hello. Oh, I seem to see a lot more gray. Where'd that bird go? Bird brain. Seem to see a lot more gray birds than anything else. So, huh. Well, that's what I was saying. I always found it easier for me to place the corner blocks first, then go like that, and because when you build out like that, for myself, I just found it easier to place stuff, because I think it'd take more time if you had to move around or you place the block in an area that you had to get rid of it, and it's just, for me, it's just been simpler and easier to do it this way. So just giving you that little tip for free. I will totally understand if you want to skip this part, but if you're looking for something to help you fall asleep, well, I think you found it. But I know some people like more relaxing videos, and whoops, well, there's a first. Oh, yeah. So one thing I want to be careful of, don't fall off. Yeah. Already got a bird. Got a birdie. Guess he feels at home with a gray. That's cool. Yeah, got a gray beard. He's got, gray. Actually, he's got a Mr. Gray. Mm, yeah. I've used, what have I used in my, oh, hello. I've used, what have I used? I've used everything from, oh, hi, how are ya? Just gonna sit right there, are ya? Neato. Um, excuse me, I need to place a block. That's cool. I haven't even tamed that bird. I haven't even, I didn't feed it any seeds or I didn't do anything to it. So all of a sudden it was like, oh, I mean it's gone now, but so, oh, hello. Maybe that's what happens when you, I don't know, build up higher. Um, yeah, yeah. If you're looking for something to fall asleep to, there you go. I know some people like, it's like we don't want to see you build, we just want to see the finished product. But I don't know. I wanted to try it out and see if people like to actually see the actual process, even though it might be kind of boring. But I don't know. Maybe it's relaxing because it's kind of rhythmic. Because you're just repeating the same action, over and over again. So maybe after a stressful day, it can be something that's relaxing in a way, or helps you fall asleep, I guess, because it's so boring. Yeah, I guess it's not that big of a deal which way you build. If you're if you're one level above the level, oh, whoops, I guess it's not as big of a deal, but because you can place it easier. Um, because I just noticed I did both, but oh, sometimes I'll do that. Alright, let's try that again. Yes, yes, without the oops. Uh, hmm. Guess the trees are taller over in this section. And it's not quite night yet. Not quite, yeah, not quite white. No, it's not quite white. Speak for a living. Not quite night yet. There you go. Um, oh, there it is. Now we can go to bed. Hey! Oh, that's cool. Hey, my little buddy. What's up, buddy? Hi. How are you? You know what? I want this little guy. I'm gonna get him some seeds. I'm gonna finish this layer, then I'm gonna go get some seeds. What? No, wrong thing. Can you... What the what? Huh? How the... Okay, that's weird. Huh. He's one of the ones I tamed? How the heck did... Huh. I never tamed you. How the heck can you sit? Okay. Never mind about the seeds. That's odd. Cool, but odd. Huh. Okay. Yeah, that's the one thing you want to be careful of when you're going down a ladder. That doesn't have like any guard around it. You're got a good chance of falling. Yeah, huh. Okay, that's weird. I was bringing my birds back to my house, and yet somehow this little guy just decided to be tame. Huh. Okay, I'll take that. Sure. Come on, dude. You can sit here, but not right. Oh. Oh, and now he's on my shoulder. Okay. Yeah, I'll take that. Sure. Oh, burning my shoulder. Um, hmm. Uh, I think I like this level. Hmm. Hmm. This might work. Oh, wait. No, one more. I think I might end it at level 100. Oh. Oh, no, I don't. Yeah, I think when you're one level higher, it doesn't... it's... You can place stuff easier. You don't have to worry about as much the order that you place things. But when you're on the, like if I was down one level, it will be a little bit harder if I place that block before this one. So, but when you're, yeah, I think if you're one block higher, it doesn't matter as much. Oh, oh yeah, no. Um, then let's do this. Then, so yeah, I always, like I said, I always end at like level that's divisible by 5. And I'm not saying you have to build that way, but that's just the way I build. Then you build a little bit of a lip and builds a lip of um, 1 block around the whole thing, and then go like that. Oops. Then something I always notice. Then you don't. Then when you do that 5x5 like base, your design always comes out even. Yeah, see what I mean? So now it's not like sometimes I know sometimes I don't know if anybody else notices this, but sometimes I don't always count the number. I mean sometimes you can't when you're building a bigger build, but if you like when you can, then it just makes it look, a little bit better because then you got your corner piece, and then when you're like I still use torches. Um, just like that look for right now. Then you can always your um I think sometimes it's nice to have it be a little uniform. So yeah, now where there it is. Yep. That's what I mean. Just if you're building up this high, just be careful with the ladder if it doesn't have like any like floor or anything to catch you, because it's very easy to just fall and not catch the ladder. So yeah, that's all I'm saying. And let's just take one more. Like that, and that. Nope. Actually, now I can. Hmm. Okay. That's not too bad. I don't think I'd use just straight stone again because it looks a little plain. But I think the chiseled stone bricks give it a nice vibe. But yeah, it's experiment. I might put some. I don't know. I'll just see about the vines. That might help a little bit. Or may interject some cracked stone bricks or mossy stone bricks. That might help. So see, this is what I was saying about starting at like, like you see there, level 65 or 70 or 50 or 85 or whatever. All you have to do when you're placing your torches, you just count up 3, 4, 5. Then place your planks there, and now I always put my torches at the 3rd level. So then you don't really have to count. Then you can just go like that. What the? Oh, that's the bird. 2, 3, 4, 5. Then once you get in the rhythm of it, you don't necessarily have to count every time. Oops. Wait, did it? Huh. Something feels off. Yeah, I'm not gonna stress about it. Yeah, that's still fine. You know what? I'm gonna go to bed real quick. Still don't know how I got that bird because I always sit my birds down and whenever I get them. So that's just weird. Uh, oops. I don't know why I still feel like I messed the pattern up just a little bit. I don't know how, and I don't know if I did or not, but yeah, I'm not gonna stress about it. So there. What? I mean, that one took me a little bit longer. It's been a while since I built one. So I think that took me about half an hour or so. I mean, I had to make a trip to the house, so that took a few minutes. Um, but yeah, there you go. Nice little tower. And all the materials are um actually pretty easy to get. So there you go, folks. Um, Now I just gotta put a door in and get some steps. And oh, actually, I want this guy in my tower. Hmm. You know what? I don't need these right now. Actually, I think I might just finish this, then go work on my fort a little bit. I want this. Come on. Hmm. Hmm. Just curious. Hmm. That might work. I might add to it. Might add a little something to it. But that'll do for now. Yeah. Alright. Now let's go work on that fort. Yeah. Hmm. Oh yeah, I want to put this bird out there. Come on, birdie. Where'd you go? There you go. Oh yeah, I gotta clear that out one of these days. Actually, I think I want him on the top. Well, I don't know, I think I want him on the top level. So hopefully he follows me up here. Oh, birdie. Where'd you go? Hey, my man. All right. Have a seat. Hmm. That feels like it needs something. Because that's a wide open space that I could do something with. There. Yeah. That might work. I'm gonna try that. Whoa, whoa. Good rule of thumb, kids. Don't try to move while you're building straight up. Because that shriek that you heard will probably happen. Yeah, how you gonna get down? That's how. See, kids, this is why I always carry a bucket of water with you. Y'all thought I was gonna hit. Don't lie. Y'all thought I was gonna hit that ground, didn't you? That, I think, will work. Yay! I think that's the right... Nope. Yeah. Let's see what I think. You know? I think I want to build right here out, actually. Yeah, I like that. Huh. Oh, yeah, whoops. Oh, yeah. Well... Yeah, I'm gonna just do that. Remove this thing. And... You know what? I'm gonna go grab some scaffolding. I'll make sure this is yep. Yay. Let's do that. Huh. Oh yeah, that looks weird. Well, could just leave that part open. I don't know. I might just leave that part open. I feel like the part in Meet the Robinsons where the minion that's a bad guy always gets just like, Master, I don't think this plan is very well thought out. Well, not wrong. Hmm. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna build a little bit more of a. I'm gonna build a little bit more of a platform here. So. So I think I might officially end the episode here, but if you want to stick around, and I feel like a connect group, whatever our small groups at our church are called connect groups, and I feel like this is the part where this is the official end of the video, but the after show is might not be everybody's cup of tea. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll start doing that. So I completely understand if you want to stop watching right now, and or if you just want to fast forward to the end of the video, that's fine too. I mean, no, but I understand it's not everybody's cup of tea to see somebody's sky build, but maybe it's some people's kind of cup of tea. So I'm just going to be working on that and building this out a little bit more. So I just want to say thanks, everybody. I have been your host, Artemis, and this has been Artemis's Village. Signing off. Officially. Now, for all you cool cats and dogs and whatever other animals you own, welcome to the after show where we build. 2, 1 clock at a time. Let's see. This is like the fastest way I know to sky build. 2, 3, 4, 5, and make sure you sneak or you're crouched. So otherwise, that's a long way down. 2, 3, 4. Wait, is that 1, 2, 3, 4? Yep. I think the initial crouch button on the PC is something different, but I reset it to R just because it's a lot easier. I forget what it was originally, but it was in like a weird place where it's just, why do you put it over there by default? I don't I don't get that. So yeah. So I moved it. Um, yeah, I reset the button to R. Um, it makes it a lot easier to hold down, especially when you're sky building. Eventually, I think I like to build like a uh, like a small. I don't know, maybe not a completely small village in the sky. I thought that would be pretty cool. I used to do a lot more sky building back when I think when I first started. Um, so yeah. So I think that's right. Welcome to Artemis's village, and I was trying to. Oh, whoops! I was trying to do an ASMR ish. I mean, I know the mic doesn't even come close to that, but well, this is why I don't attempt ASMR, even though one of my playlists is made that or labeled that. 2, 4, 5. So, Uh, hmm. Hmm. Let's build this out a little bit here. Hey, this could be cool. Uh, hmm. I think I want to build a platform in the water over there, but I think I want to build this up a little bit more here. Do I still have that? Yeah, hey now. I still got that. Hmm. Think I am. Yeah, I like that. I think eventually I'll do it off camera because it takes me a while to walk back to my other base, but I have a whole ton of sand um in my other base that I can use for glass, and I think I might put some windows in here. That look cool. Yeah, I like that. And alright, that's good. I'm trying to keep the jungle theme to it. I don't want a modern theme. I want like a Swiss Family Robinson type of vibe to it. So I hope this looks that way because that's kind of how I want it to look. I think vines would help with that, and maybe some. What can you make mossy wood? I don't think you can. All right. Pardon me while I just think for a minute on what I want to do here. This is. I think I'm gonna build these up. Oh wait, no. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I can just do that. One thing I have, I don't know if anybody else needed to know this, but one thing I have found is that you can crouch when your scaffolding is only one block deep. Because I noticed that for me, that's the only thing I didn't like about scaffolding, that when you crouch, when you have more than one scaffolding stacked on top of each other, I mean, it just goes down. Um, so, because I mean, like I said, my crouch button, I have it set to R, so it's the position on the keyboard's a lot more comfortable. But yeah, when you have your scaffolding only one block deep, you can crouch, then you don't have to worry about falling off it when you're trying to place it. So just a little tip for you, boys and girls out there. Um, whoops. Oh, actually, do I need to? Yep. Oh. Oh, right. Oh, come on. I'm just gonna do it like this then. And I still fall off. Oh, I still fall off. Yep. Okay, cool. That'll work. That'll work too. Yay. Let's see any. I gotta go. Uh-oh. You know what? I'm gonna try something dumb. Kids, don't try this at home. Hmm. Nice. Hmm. Yeah, right now it looks a little too modern. My taste. I gotta do something about that. I don't know, maybe add more vines to it or something. Uh, Well, it's a start. So, I think I've been going for about an hour and a half. Now I'm gonna try something really dumb. I'm just gonna set a respawn point just in case. Yippee-ki-yay, mother! Hubbard! Oh my gosh! Oh man. Wow. I can't believe that actually worked. Yeah, kids, really don't try that at home. Wow. I didn't know if that was gonna work or not. I wanna do it again. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna do it again. Um, yeah! Did it again. Give me a heart attack, kid. This needs more vine. It's not bad looking, but yeah, it needs more vines. And maybe if I enclosed it more. I think I might do that. I think I might put like glass in. I'll grab some glass off camera because the trip to my other base is, yeah, it takes way too long. It takes like, I don't know, 8, 10 minutes. I forget, 6, 8 minutes, something like that. So I mean, unless you want to see it, of course, then you'd see my base. And I don't want you to see my base yet. Of course, I mean, some of you that watch it have already seen my base. So, yeah, I'm gonna do that off camera. But I think I'm gonna build this up a little bit more. Put some. Let me just see what I'm gonna do. I don't know why stuff like that, like going in and out of doors and going down ladders. Like, it's like everybody else is always so smooth. Me, I get stuck a lot. I don't know why. Um, uh, try this out. That and stick with that for right now. Oh. Hmm. Oh, wrong way. Hmm. That might work. Like I said, this is like my first time really building to make things look more pretty. Um hmm. Hmm. So just kind of trying to experiment with different stuff and see how that works. Mm, nope, nope. Wonder if you can. Can you? Nope. Hey. Oh, well, that might work. Okay. Don't know how, don't care. Hmm. Hmm. Meh. Well. Hmm. Nope. Yeah, not liking that. Oh. But actually, I am kind of like that. Hmm. Hmm. That might work. He's going all this way down for little bitty stairs. Yep. Where'd that thing go? There it is. It's still not here. Nope. Changed my mind. Hmm. Oh. Oh, wait. Wait. What? Huh. Hey. Put a slab in there. That might work. Where's that? Oh, there it is. Hmm. Nope. Huh. Huh. Where the heck did that thing go? Don't see it down there. Okay, that's just weird. Huh. Huh. Where the heck did that thing go? Oh well. Oh! Uh... Hmm. Hmm. Well, let's just try that. I think I'll put... Yeah, I think I'll put glass in these three, or maybe just one of these. I want to leave one of these open so I can expand a little bit more, over top of the lake there, the river, whatever you want to call it. Hmm. So I think vines would help out the whole like Swiss Family Robinson Crusoe type of vibe that I'm going for. So, whoops. And maybe some lanterns. I think I'm gonna leave these 3 open and do a little bit more work on this. Slab. And you know, yeah, I'm gonna put that over this one, over all of them. So I think I like that for now. It's not bad with the trapdoors. It's not bad. I might just do trapdoors for all this. I think that is kind of the vibe gives me more of the vibe that I'm going for. I don't know. Maybe I'll change it. Maybe I won't. But for right now, that doesn't look too bad. Yeah. And that might work. Do have a few trapdoors left. Yeah. Let me make that. Ooh, hey. Wonder if you could put flowers here. I don't know if there's enough room there. That'd be cool. Don't know if you can or not, but that'd be cool. What did I forgot what I want. Hmm. Oh, that's right, trapdoors. Oops. Oh. Whoops. Oh. There we go. Well, that didn't work. Has anyone else found trapdoors tricky to place like this? Oh, come on, you. Hey, yay. I'm tempted just to leave it there. uh, oh, come on. I don't know why this one's giving me so much trouble. Oh, this did the same thing over again, didn't I? There we go, finally. And I think I might just leave these open for right now and put more glass in here. Maybe put one trapdoor, then surround it with glass. That might work. Hey, oh, that's hey, look, it's a floating trapdoor. Oh, that's cool. I think I'm gonna leave that right there for right now. So, and that, I think I might call that an episode. Let me just finish this part up. No. 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 Hmm. Hmm. Huh. Hmm. Maybe. Oh, well. Oh, okay. Yeah. Hey, now. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. It's only 3 blocks wide. Well, could do that. That might work. Wish I could put something in there. I got 2 doors left. And I kind of like that. Yeah. That's not bad for right now. Cool. I think I might add some lanterns to it. And, but you know what? Let's, I wonder if you can put, I'm gonna go see. I think I'm gonna try and put some slabs down, and I've never tried slabs with lanterns. So I'm gonna go try that, and then I think I'll call it an episode. So thanks everybody for. Oh wait, no, I'm not done yet. But you know, we should. There it is. Should come up with a name for people that stay till the very end. I know. I don't know if anybody watches the channel. How Ridiculous, I think it is. Um, they got this thing called the 44 Club, where that's what they call the people. I think it's in reference to one of their earlier videos that they've done, but they call them the people that stay to like the very end. They say they're a part of the 44 Club, and because it's referencing one of their other videos, but we should get a name. Hey now. Oh, that's way too low. That's way too low. Or I could just make it one. You know what? I'm gonna make this one block higher. And now that I know that I can, um, pickaxe. Now that I know I can place stuff on slabs. See, I never did much, with slabs. So I wasn't sure if I could or not. But I think I'm going to make this one. I'm gonna make this 1 or 2 blocks higher. Yeah. I think that was it. Yeah, I'm gonna try 2 blocks higher and just see how that looks. Hopefully it'll look okay. Whoops. Oh, yeah. A long way down the jump. I can do something to. I might do a little something more with that, but I think for right now, I think I'm just gonna finish the roof, then call it an episode. Yep. Hmm. That's gonna be a pain in the neck. I think I'm just gonna go up here and oh, wrong button. This is my first time really working with slabs. Wait, no, the other way. Oops, not that high. Oh, no left. Whoops. I wonder if I can reach that from here. I think would not recommend that if you don't know what you're doing. Because I just realized I could have easily fallen to my death. Oh, whoops. Here I again. Hmm. I want to break one of these. I think. Oh, right, yeah, that's fine. Right, well, wait, is that it? I think I'm almost done, actually. Yeah, I think that's it. Yay! Now, hopefully these will not be too low. Oh, come on. What, did I get it? I don't see it. I don't see it down there. Hey, alright. Yay. So, hopefully, that's pretty cool. That's not bad. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's it. Hmm. That's not bad. I like that. I might leave that open, actually. Um, you know what's funny? I thought this would be the most boring part of the episode, but I'm gonna laugh if this becomes like the most exciting part of the episode, where I actually build something. Um, hmm. I might just leave it like that. I'm not sure. The trapdoors might be a nice touch to it. So let's do this. Yeah, I think I like that. I'm gonna put a lantern on each side. Those are really cool. That's like one. I think that's one of my favorite like new things that I've found since since picking up Minecraft after I don't know a good while. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I like it. Nice double doors. I gotta finish this up a little bit more. Um, but put some vines on it, and that's not bad. I think the trapdoors really add a lot to it. So I might, I don't know. I'm debating whether to add some more trapdoors up top or not. Hmm. Yeah, I'll just see. Yeah. All right. Well, hmm. Um, so for all of you that have chosen to stick around and brave being bored, hopefully it didn't, was, hopefully it wasn't too bad to watch, but, it'd have to be less self-degrading, I think. Um, I thought it was fun. I, 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 I liked it. I thought it was fun. But, all right. We gotta come up with a name for ourselves for people that watch the very end. I'm gonna try to think of something. So, thanks everyone for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, y'all. And I have been your host, Artemis, and this has been Artemis's Village. Signing off.